solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where faded favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. The Steelers set to punt it. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
The Steelers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Trap on Deebo Samuel. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from 37.
That's another Steelers.
1st and 10, Herbert. He finds Holmes working downfield. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers go up 6-0 here in the 1st. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Trey Tucker to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. give for the first time to Rachaad White. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. It was Preston Smith with the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Hurts has it. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. No play action. Here's Hurts. He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
Hurts throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
There's the give to Dowdle. They're still going at the 30. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
Another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Quick on the draw to White. Breaks free in the center of the field. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
White has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 down.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
That one's complete right side. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He'll step up, and there he goes. It's a 29-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Going the out route complete. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
A gain of 29 more yards. That's another.
From the red zone on first. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And you're always going to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Hurts on first down. Quick slant caught by Sutton. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
10 yards on the pickup.
This is down on second down. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18. And the Bengals first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down.
They'll try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance in making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where you shouldn't have. You're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Herbert from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
Gets it from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, out comes Matt Araiza to boot it away. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. They go play fake with Hurts. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 22.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So now it's going to be third and long. This might be a free play for him. And they take him to the ground, but he's going to have some good news as he's helped up here. We've got a flag down, and this one likely isn't going to count. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still third down.
That penalty moves them 3 away from the marker. Third down here. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And that brings up 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Herbert now. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Throw here, 3rd down. Cut out left. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Matt Araiza on to punt. They could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
This is Sutton working the right side. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. So it's going to be a 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Hurts to throw. It is Kupp, left side. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to run for it. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
Bengals, 1st down.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Throw left side, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
At the Steelers, 40.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He keeps it and takes off. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to 25. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. This one's caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hurts throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Now at after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And they'll have enough time to try to get it into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, he was looking, Kate. He was trying to find a lane, but just simply nowhere to go. I don't think he'll be too heartbroken heading to the sidelines, though. He still made the play, took the ball away, got his defense off the field, and now sets his offense up for success.
The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Looking inside the red zone. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. Throwing here, Hurts. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Oops, knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Up by Washington, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. And this is the former Stanford man, Tanner McKee. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Dolphins come away with an 8-point victory. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the New York Jets. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's got the ball, he's got a head of steam, he has a touchdown, 33 yards to the house. The Pats win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the 2nd-year running back from Michigan, Blake Corum. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers lead it by a touchdown at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Hurts from his end zone. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And this is going to result in a safety. Give him 2 points in the ball. So they actually completed the throw there, Brock, but you wouldn't know that by how this play ended. Stuck in their own end zone for a safety.
Yeah, this close to the goal line, you think if there's a safety, it's going to be a sack or maybe a holding call in the end zone. I'm not sure you ever expect a completed pass to end up going that far backward, costing you points. But let's give some credit where it's due. Defense, they were flying to create those 2 points.
Yeah, no doubt. Good work, dude. The Steelers offense headed out.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Steelers have a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll send a receiver left. First and 10, Herbert. Quick slant to Samuel. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Gets 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action now for Herbert. All right, Leggett makes the grab. And he gets this forward to the 19. Here they go, getting set for 34.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
18. That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice fun for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where faded favorites and surprise.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined 3 snaps. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. As this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the move, past the 40. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
27 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals.
Right on 1st and goal. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a third-quarter lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Steelers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it. Will not get a pick six. He's out of bounds just shy of the end zone.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Bengals and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. And they'll only need to figure out a couple of yards here. They're going to start with 1st and goal from the 2. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8. Here's Luke to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Mike Tomlin sending the Steelers out there for another drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it.
It isn't good enough. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Herbert from the gun. It is caught left side. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Herbert launches this one up, looking deep to the right. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Even Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, you look at the scoreboard, partner. They trail by only a couple, but they have failed now on a couple of 2-point tries in this game.
Yeah, could be tied, even leading right now.
Exactly. Maybe some second-guessing happening on that sideline.
You know, I'm glad you bring that up, Kate, because that does start to happen here. Sure, teams love to be aggressive, hear that all the time, but I guarantee you, on the sidelines, in the locker room, on the plane, after the game, they're going to be talking about why didn't we just take the points when they were available.
Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Dowdle again. And 2 yards all he can get. Takes 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one finds his man, likely. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Bengals first down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st down, Hurts. Completed to his running back. And They're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's 3rd.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Hurts yet again. Likely's got it right side. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Steelers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Jordan on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 6.
He's back to throw. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. This is a 48-yard look for him.
A 48-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
On the screen, this is White. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. They maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals down by only 1. Back to throw. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
He set it just outside that red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals.
There's Dowdle straight up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. White will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Setting up to pass. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Bengals.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage in the simplest path for 2 points.
The Steelers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now they face 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to the air, Herbert. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down. To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Design keeper here for Hurts. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good and stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, on crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.